Not every day that the police can say that they were personally attacked on their own home turf. Fortunately, today is one of those days, because I just watched a body cam footage video that just left me baffled, dumbfounded, gassed even. A couple tries to make a formal complaint to a police station, and it doesn't end well. Yeah, you know when you're throwing hands in a police station, your life is just going so well. So it all starts when a couple shows up to this police station to file a complaint because they believe they're being targeted. Apparently, there's a stop sign in front of their place that wasn't there, and this guy has had a few kerfuffles with law enforcement because of this stop sign. So I think they're here to file a formal complaint. They show up to this police station, and it doesn't start very wild. It seems sensible at first, but it quickly spirals.
Will we ever step in and make a formal complaint? I just want to talk about the stop sign, the recessed stop sign that's there.
Okay.
It wasn't there before, and I also talked to SWAT in the city, and they said there was no domicile for a stop sign to be put there or even put up.
We just want to know how the other day he got arrested for supposedly running that stop sign that didn't exist.
Arrested for it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Detained.
Either way,
Arrested is the same thing in the back of it. It is the same thing. And our lawyer has explained to us that it is the same thing.
I would suggest you get a different lawyer. So not even 2 minutes in, and this couple is arguing the difference between being detained and arrested. I mean, the difference is pretty clear. Getting arrested, you go to jail, you get charged with crimes. It gets put on your permanent record, you know? Detain is just, they put you in cuffs. You're not under arrest. They just really don't want to deal with you. So they put you in cuffs and sit you down so you stay out of their way. By definition, they're two different things. So if he was detained, that's not really anything. He was just detained that day. Might have been a minor inconvenience for him. There are probably many a criminal out there who wish they were detained instead of arrested. They'll be able to tell you the difference. But it's crazy that you walked up into the police station trying to get on this high horse, but you don't even know what you're talking about.
But so I don't understand why you want to complain about a stop sign being placed.
Because of the fact that we have recording of who was told to put it there. Personally, the employees that came decided to speak with us personally.
Okay.
And they were given instructions on to just randomly come put that stop sign there, right?
Well, the chief of police, my boss, directed that it be put there
Who's
so that
the
it
chief
felt.
of police, your boss? Okay. So is he aware of the arrest and the
Yes.
change that happened to me?
Yes,
Okay, so he watched the video, correct?
correct. We
All
both
right.
did.
So after watching the video and me screaming at your officers for arresting me for the stop sign that's not apparently there, there's apparently now a recessed porta potty stop sign on my street.
A recessed porta potty. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
that's what we call them. Because instruction we call them like porta potty. They're like porta potty signs. It's
I'm not
porta
familiar
potty.
with
So
that.
basically, little small recessed stop signs, playground stop signs, like
Okay.
kids that play stop signs. It's not a legitimate stop sign there. It's literally a.
So you're saying it's not a full size normal stop
No,
sign?
it's
Okay.
literally from here to put there.
I won't sit here and accept this fucking slander. How dare he say that about my man's little stop sign? Size doesn't fucking matter, okay? Just because it's not as big as the full-size stop signs that are on the corner, it's still a hexagon. Fuck, I'm so stupid, I just called it a hexagon. It's still an octagon. Stop signs are stop signs. But at the end of the day, it is just a stop sign. I mean, it's unfortunate, but they can kind of just put stop signs wherever they fucking want. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why this couple feels personally targeted by the fact that there's a stop sign in their place or near where they are now. Roads aren't set in stone. Wait, yeah, they are. But, they change. They're dynamic. And it's not even like the police have full control over that because it's, the private property of, I guess, the apartment that they all live in. I don't actually know if this is an apartment or a residential. Either way, stop sign's there. Why make a big deal about it? Just follow the stop sign. Just stop at the stop sign. Who cares that there wasn't a stop sign there? There's a stop sign there now.
And the chief said that it doesn't really make sense to have one dead end have a stop sign and one not have a stop sign.
There was not one on either of them, and I have pictures to prove that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
just
just following what I'm told.
And there's still not one at the other one, so I'm still not
Yeah.
understanding how is it
What's
that
going
again?
on with your
He left his
precinct?
house at
Not
11:30 at
understanding. No,
night
they
and was
know what's
arrested.
going
I know that
on.
they know what's
I
going
watched
on.
the video.
Right.
Okay,
So then why is there any
ridiculous,
confusion
right?
on why we're
Wasn't that
irritated that
crazy?
you guys can just throw up a stop sign now after you
And then
said
you're
that
wondering
there
why
was a
we're-
stop sign?
Because
that
the
we-
village has the right or the ability to put traffic control devices up if they see fit.
And they had the right to just arrest him for
Right.
making one up
Okay,
too,
I'm not
right?
going to argue with you. He was not arrested. Honestly, he probably should have been with the way he was acting. You made threats toward a law enforcement officer, which is a
Sure.
felony.
I feel like I'm the only one left out of the loop. What video are they referencing? I'd like to see it. I guess it's the video of him getting detained at the stop sign. I don't know, probably because he ran it? I don't know. All we do know for sure is that he wasn't arrested. He was detained. So whatever happened in the video can't be that bad because he didn't really face charges or anything for it. But also, it had to have been bad enough for him to get salty enough to come here to the police station with his girl. I'm just saying, I'd love some more React content.
Why was he in front of my house in the first place? Why did he make the U-turn? Why did he sit in front of my mailbox? Why did he make a U-turn again and pull up behind me again after I was
Because he
sitting?
thought you ran a stop sign, that's why.
No, why
and
was
then
he
you-
in front of the house before he even left the driveway?
I don't know.
You see how like there's no type of clarification or any sensible factors once you get to the point
The
of
video
him.
shows him driving down the road and making a U-turn. That's what I
Once
saw
you
in the
saw
video.
me, and you obviously seen him slow down, and you can probably see him jerk on his brakes too.
Okay, do you have something new to make a
Yes,
complaint
it's
about?
the complaint about the stop sign that wasn't there before.
That's not a
Now
citizen
it's set
complaint
there
that
and
we're not gonna-
it's an intimidation thing.
Okay,
So I'm
It's-
telling you, it's affecting me and my personal, and also her.
okay.
And we've been asking officers to not park on that street.
Is that the basis of your complaint today is a stop sign?
Basis of all of it, the harassment that all the police officers in here know what's going on, and you guys think it's a game. But nobody wants to see me outside of a uniform, do they?
Have anything else to talk
Nobody.
about today?
Nobody.
I'm not.
And I haven't threatened any officer. I said sign a waiver, which is an agreement between two people
Okay.
to do something rightfully.
Maybe I suggest you get a copy of the video then before you start talking.
I already have it. We have the full video.
Then you should know you're not being truthful right now.
I don't give a you're talking about. You're not being
Your
truthful.
officers weren't being truthful either.
You know,
It's
they
kind
were.
of a habit.
Okay.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
So when this reaches the news,
When this reaches the news, who do you think you are? You think you're some martyr? You think the news is gonna care? They've got some files or something that they're too busy covering up. They're not gonna give a fuck about a guy getting arrested. And they can't even fathom the idea that a police officer would be outside of their place other than to harass them. These self-centered people. Why would a police officer be on the street? I don't know. Maybe he's just driving around. Even this officer here, he's like, well, there's also shit that goes down in your neighborhood that you don't even know about. These people have their race goggles on a little too tight. He's trying to make everything about the fact that he's a black man in white territory, which there might be some merit to that claim. However, I don't think them putting up a stop sign has anything to do with you. Making this all about his race is just completely negating any accountability on his part, because he's just seeing it through the lens of, I am a black man, you guys are the police. You're wronging me. You guys are wronging me. He's completely not even thinking about anything he's done. No accountability at all. But things are escalating. We've turned the heat from medium to high, and these guys are sizzling.
I'm not leaving until I make my complaint. Arrest me.
complaint down the hall.
No, I'm not. I'm trying with you. You have not put out a paper. You have not put out a paper. You have not put out a pen. You have not followed any instructions that we've asked you to do, and we've been respectful. However, you keep wanting to cover for your racist partners. Keep it up, and we're gonna sit right here. Take me to jail, because I want my complaint filed right here. I'm telling you now, these little motherfuckers out here, your little new officers you got on duty, the next time I catch them in front of my house, I'm guaranteeing I'm gonna walk outside. We're gonna have a chat, and it's not a threat. We're gonna have a chat.
So is it just immediately not a threat because you say it's not a threat? The next time your officers come to my house, we're gonna have a little chat, but that's not a threat. I'm gonna murder you and your entire family, but that's not a threat. That's a life hack I think I'm gonna keep in my back pocket. Next time I see a police officer, I'm gonna kill you. That's not a threat.
You're not hearing us. Write the complaint down. I don't give a if it's about a mouse crossing the street and they had a blue uniform on. Write the complaint. Write it. Because we're complaining about your chief and your employees and your staff coming to my address and arresting me, pulling me out of my car, my house, and then harassing me and telling me to go back in my house while my car is parked on the street in front of my address. Now, the stop sign is there after it wasn't. Explain to me why are you and your personal chief taking an executive order to put a stop sign there when it wasn't supposed to be there. So now you guys know what you did after your chief watched the video. After your chief watched the video, I want to give you the basis of my complaint. After the chief watched the, don't touch me. After the chief watched the video,
Let's go.
now
We're
he
out.
turns off the light.
Bro, turn off the light. That's how you know he's pissed. That's like a tactic that a teacher uses when they want to calm the class down. But I also can't understand feeling targeted by a stop sign. They have the right to put up a stop sign wherever they want. I can't imagine taking that personally. These guys must have like main character syndrome because they think everything in the world revolves around them. And this officer is not having it. He's just done. But D'Angelo and his girlfriend are not done. They've actually turned the heat up from medium all the way up to high. And they're sizzling. They're molding in that. And they can't let it go. So they don't leave quietly. So buckle in.
Piece of trash. Get the out of my way. Yeah. Come on. And guess what? When we come back, don't touch my baby. Don't touch my baby.
Go.
Don't touch. Let me excuse you. Hold this. Let me show you something.
If you want to make a complaint
Nah,
against the
we
chief,
tried to
you want
make a
me to tell
complaint.
you how to do
Nah,
that, or are you
we
gonna
tried
keep
to make a
interrupting
complaint
me?
with you. I'm telling you now.
Oh.
Don't touch me. Don't touch
Okay,
me.
put your hands
Don't
behind-
touch me.
Put your hands
Don't
behind
touch
your
me.
back.
Don't touch me. I tried to make my complaint. I tried to make my complaint.
I cannot wait to see.
I tried to make
Back
my
up.
complaint.
Can't wait.
I tried to make my complaint.
That was
I
bad.
tried to make. I know I didn't tell you he put me on. I said, get your hands off me. Whoa.
Get down on the ground.
You are. Excuse me.
Whoa.
What the? You are.
Oh my God, bro. Get the fuck up, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Stop.
Come on.
What the?
Get back up.
Get the Get the over. Get
What you people?
Get off of my girl. Get off of her. Get the off her. Get the off her. Get off of my girl.
A couple that's tased together stays together. I don't know how else this was gonna end. I mean, they pretty much walked into a police station and asked to get tased. Now they're surprised when, you know, the officers serve it up on a platter for 'em. Bro, you tried to fight a cop. It was really never gonna end well. It's not rocket science. It's basic science. They're in a police station. There are more police officers. How could you not think this through? You can never just fight one cop. But now they're not even getting detained. They're definitely getting arrested for this one. This time, they're going to learn the difference between detaining and arresting. So he believed the cops were racist, but in the end, he's the one who looks the most racist out of all of them because he walked into a police station and immediately profiled everyone in there as being racist.
D'Angelo was checked for minor injuries, then taken to the hospital before being booked into jail, while Halsey was transported separately and booked on her own charges. D'Angelo was charged with resisting an officer and disorderly conduct. He originally faced 2 felony counts, including battery or threat to a law enforcement officer and resisting with substantial bodily harm, but both were dismissed or read in. He was sentenced on the misdemeanor counts and held responsible under probationary terms.
So even after all of that, they still managed to drop his felony charges, which I don't know if that's a kindness or if that's just a logistics thing. But either way, he got off easy. For someone who literally squared up with an officer, getting both of those felonies dropped is a pretty nice thing for them to do that they didn't have to do. And this all could have been avoided if he just let it go from the beginning.
Whereas Halsey was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting an officer, and battery to law enforcement after interfering in the struggle, scratching an officer, and attempting to pull D'Angelo free. She was also jailed for 2 days and fined $1,198.
$1,200, bro, that's like $12,000. Now they have to pay $1,200 when before they didn't have to pay shit. They just had to move on. Now look at them now, $1,200 in the hole. Man, just hearing that made my wallet clench its asshole. Jesus Christ. But yeah, well deserved, I guess. They picked a fight with the whole police department and lost. Hopefully they learn from this that no one's targeting them and that their own actions have actually led to this. But something tells me they lack self-awareness. They're probably not looking at it like that. They're probably still thinking they're victims somehow. Yeah, hopefully they don't escalate this further. And this is the worst that this got. Because if they hold this grudge for too much longer, they'll end up in federal prison at this rate. But that's the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.